more. It's time for the break point with Coach C and Coach A. Actually, hey, you know what? I am going to do that because I'm trying to check some stuff out for tonight. So I'm loading up two different. I'm gonna put in two different cameras in about 2 seconds for myself.
Okay.
So I'm trying to see which camera they think is clear. But here's the major problem we got: the bowling alley, super duper, super duper. Hey, what's going on? There's Polar Bear in the building, Mr. Chad. How you doing, brother?
What's up,
The
Polar Bear?
bowling alley is really dark, right? So I'm not sure what camera is going to be best. So, ooh, let me.
Uh-oh. Technical difficulties. What's up, Polar Bear? Texas says, can't believe I caught you live. I think he might be having technical difficulties.
I don't know if that's better or worse.
Fine from here. Well, you're on a really small screen.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said, it looks fine from here, but then again, you're on a really small screen.
How does the camera look to you guys? Mr.
Okay.
Jones, what's good? Mr. Red, what's up? Mr. Texas, what's good with you? How does it look? Okay, you can see and hear me. Does it look bad? Does it look good? Does it look medium? Hold on, let me turn this a little bit. Maybe that's better. Yeah, maybe that's better. Okay. So what I'm going to do though is I'm going to connect a different camera too while we're doing a live today because I'm trying to figure out what setup to use tonight for the live in the bowling alley because the bowling alley is kind of dark. It's kind of like doom and gloom. And
Right.
tell me this isn't cool. You see that? It's got a thing to make sure that it's level. Ain't that pretty cool? So,
That's pretty badass.
hey, you want to start with the topic while I'm messing with all this stuff?
The topic is
Yeah, remember we're
bowling
supposed
balls.
to cover surface.
Bowling balls and surface.
Yeah, bowling balls and surface.
The importance of bowling balls and surface.
Yeah, start with surface though. That's the topic that I want to discuss because a lot of people I got a lot of feedback from the video I did yesterday in regards to the people because a lot of people said that the other people who did the reviews they don't necessarily go over the surface or they don't
That's
speak of
weird.
the surface changes.
Okay, that's weird. I wonder who they're watching. That's pretty common practice.
Say it again.
That's that's kind of weird because it's pretty common practice. I wonder who they're watching that's not telling them that.
Uh, I watched Darren throw a lot of stuff. I don't like that when he do his phase AI. I don't think he ever mentioned changing the surface.
I don't think he does. I've never seen him do that.
Say that one
It's
more time.
usually only the guys. I don't think Darren does that. I think he's like the only one because I don't recall him having surface
Okay,
like mid review.
I watched Chris Barnes throw too. Him and his son do that ball challenge thing. I watched them two do it too, and they
Yeah.
didn't. They also did not discuss changing the surface. I
Well, those
watched
guys typically already have the surface.
Yeah, Stu Williams didn't talk about it either.
Those guys, those guys typically have it already changed. I don't think any of them throw them at factory.
Right.
Any of
Well,
the pros, at least.
right. Well, but that's why it's a great conversation to have because most league bowlers, which I'm starting to realize, they don't change the surface of the ball. As a matter of fact, they don't even think about changing the surface.
I don't know.
How many of you guys change the surface after every time you roll your ball? Or how many of you guys throw the ball out of box? Just out of general curiosity, can you guys put it in the chat? Who changes the surface as soon as you get a new ball? and who throws it out of box the way it comes?
I'll throw it one time out of box just to see what it's like, but most of the time I change it right after that.
Hey, there's my boy. There's
I'm
Mr.
trying
Ethics. So who does that though? Okay, so Red say why change the surface? Red, we're gonna go over that in a couple of seconds. Okay, so let me ask this question: why everybody's thinking about if the so I see Brandon's like he don't change it unless he need to. So after you throw 5 frames of a game, if your ball starts out at 2,000, just out of general curiosity, does it stay at 2,000? What do you guys think? Hey, this should be interesting right here.
Yeah,
this should,
this will be fun to
one
find out.
interesting question, bro. All right, guys, and listen, and remember, there's no right or wrong answer here. What we're trying to do is educate, right? And to do that, we need to know where to start from. Okay, so Brandon says no, it goes up. So Brandon, here's a question for you: if it goes up, where does it go up to? So, okay, so this is really good. I like this topic. So, Ethics said the surface will go up and will become 3 or 4K with use. That's it? So you think it stops at 3 or 4K? Okay, look at Polar Bear. Polar Bear says with 5 shots, it's probably around 5K. No, it don't necessarily match the surface of the lanes because remember, the oil on the lanes dissipate as you're bowling on it. So as you bowl, the oil tends to carry down lane. The oil tends to leave off the lane due to coming onto the ball. So okay, there it is. Okay, so now some of us have a clear understanding. So as we bowl with the ball, the surface of the ball goes up. Now, someone says, okay, well, if the ball surface goes up, then how is it still doing a great job of hooking?
That's a good question.
Okay, well, that's because the lanes break down. So the lanes break down as the surface goes up, which even tends to even out. Now, I see Joe in the chat. Welcome to the chat, Joe.
Ooh.
Joe says that the ball it stables out about 4,700.
I like that. That's a good answer.
It is. However, I can take a tester out to the I don't know if Chris has his rev test his ball tester. I can take it to the lane, and even though you would think that it stabilizes about 4,700, it actually stabilizes about 5,300. You can take it out there. I can put a ball at 1,000, throw it about 6 times, and it'll between 4,700 and 5,300, it'll peak.
Doesn't the Pro Shop have a scanner?
Yeah.
Surface.
Yes.
You should do that as a video.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a video about it because that will help us all out seeing what it does. Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right. So I accept there. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another camera in, and I want you guys off the subject. And I do apologize. Your ball don't hook like when you got it new, huh? I can see that.
Time to resurface it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I'm gonna enter this. Oh. All right, so I'm just trying to see really fast. Ooh.
Echo.
All right.
Sounds like we're in a stadium.
You know what? Hey, I ain't trying to hear you right now. Okay, so which camera is better? The one up top or the one at the bottom?
Definitely the bottom. What? Are they different angles?
Yeah, but who cares?
Well, I mean, that's a big difference because
I'm looking for brightness and clearness.
Yeah, but okay, but there's something you're missing here. If there are different angles, they're catching light from different spots.
All right,
That's
so
why camera 2 looks so much better.
okay, so look, now they're at the same spot. They're right next to each other.
Okay, then camera 2.
Do you guys
Camera
agree
2
with
is
that? Camera 2 looks better.
much better coloring.
I'm
Camera
trying to
1 is
get
very.
this for tonight. So, okay, wait a second. Now I got to do something different. Now I got to figure out how to get one of the other cameras to work. More options, settings, camera. Okay, so now we're going to change it to the back camera. So hold on, I'll bring it right back. Oh shit. Did I say that out loud?
What?
The S word.
Nope. It was completely in your head.
I didn't mean to. Sorry. I apologize. Hold on a second.
You're past the point where YouTube cares.
Oh, it's not about YouTube. It's about me caring.
Oh. Why do you care?
I don't know. Hey, you gotta leave me alone though. You're harassing me already. All right, how does that look?
Still camera 2
Still camera 2?
by a mile. Whoa, what is going on here? Why are we spinning?
Because I'm doing something. I'm checking stuff out. I told you I'm doing a test run because today we got the big event.
Camera 1 has everything bright behind you, but you yourself are a shadow.
I'm a shadow on which one?
Camera 1, the top camera.
Okay, that's fine. All right,
camera 2 is much better lighting and color.
So Brandon, Connolly's gonna bowl against Tashawn today.
Place your bets.
So, and his head is big though. Connolly got big head, so he'll be all right. No, I'm just messing around. Okay, so we're gonna be all right tonight. It's gonna be a little bit of fun. So back to the topic at hand though. So yeah. So all right, so compound and polish can last on the ball for about 16 games. I'd say. Then you just got to clean it. But you got to know what the difference between polish and compound is. Compound clogs your pores so that oil don't get into your ball. I mean, both of them grip the lane pretty well. Polish grips it even more so. But listen, here's another thing that I want to express to you guys because I don't want you guys to get the wrong information. Me personally, don't like to use polish because with my rev rate, polish coming from the dry, from the oil to the dry, it jerks it coming off. It's a violent reaction, and I need something smoother. I need to blend that. Now, some of you guys who have a rev rate or who are league bowlers with the rev rate around 200, it's fine for you to have, but for me, it's really not. So I'm trying to create a more stable reaction. That's why I take the polish off the ball. Anything to add to that, Coach A?
I always find it kind of weird that polish is sold as a performance item. When I don't personally, this is purely my opinion. This is completely subjective. I don't feel like it adds anything to the ball. I don't think it adds anything to the game. Like I don't ever feel like it's really going to be that much of a benefit.
It is a benefit to somebody that can't get the ball to shape a lot on its own. It's a benefit. Absolutely a benefit.
But how?
Because the reaction the ball gets at the end of the pattern. If you put polish on the ball, it's going to turn left. Polish makes the ball red. Polish will make the ball hook a little more. It'll read right off the back of the pattern. So instead of it getting a little bit of length, it won't. It'll turn the corner pretty rapidly. Now, Brandon, to answer your question, Brandon asks, do y'all surface urethane after every use? The answer to that is yes. Actually, Brandon, I surface every one of my balls after every use.
But wait, what you just said doesn't make sense
What?
scientifically. That's incorrect.
What?
Polish isn't what causes the ball to jerk off the break point. What causes the ball to jerk off the break point is the fact that you created so much energy,
Yeah,
and
yes,
there's nothing that bleeds that energy out.
yes. But
That's
what I'm saying is polish helps the ball instead of it sliding an extra 2 feet, it helps it grip the lane faster.
no, it's the
Yeah,
opposite. It
it,
pushes
it
it
don't.
pushes it an extra 2 feet.
Yeah, I guess in a way
Shiny
you're right.
surface, shiny surface versus dull surface. Think about it like tires.
Wait, no, no, no. Wait. Time out. Time out. All polish ain't a lot. The polish that we have, that storm polish, it's really tacky.
Yeah, that's fine. But you're not changing the cover.
No,
You're changing the
but
surface.
okay, but wait. There's more nuances to it than just one. That's confusing me watching the screen with me on both things. It's making me sick. Okay, so here's how I'll put this. It de- it depends on what's under the ball that you put polish on.
No, if you have one ball that's 1500 with polish and one ball that's 1500 without polish,
Right,
factually, the ball that's 1500 without polish is going to read the lane sooner than the one with.
yes, but the ball with 1500 and polish is going to jerk off off the lane, off the spot, whereas the ball that has none is going to blend.
That is for you that's going to occur. And this is why I question it being a benefit, because the jerk isn't coming from the polish. The jerk is coming from the fact that the polish allows you to the ball to store more energy that you've created as a bowler. I'm
Well,
saying you
that's
specifically. But if somebody with a low rev rate like myself were to do the same thing, it's not going to have that same effect.
no. What you're saying is right though. But I mean, even somebody with a 200 rev rate is generating energy into the ball, so even it's going to have some kind of reaction at the end of the pattern.
Right, but not nearly to the same extent.
No, it's not nearly as bad as mine is. No, not
What
at
I'm
all.
saying
But
is there's not going to be a jerk motion. The
uh,
jerk motion is caused by you.
I don't know, man. I still think even my rev rate was low. And yes, everybody, my rev rate was low once upon a time when I was a scorer instead of a bowler. I think my ball still jerked off with the spot. I gotta stop using that. That sounds bad. my ball used to my ball used to have a violent reaction at the end of the pattern. Even then, it wasn't
J,
as violent as it is now. I mean,
JR
now
uses that phrase on purpose.
what was that?
I said JR uses that phrase on purpose.
The jerk phrase?
Jerks off the spot, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's very it's weird saying it out loud like that, bro.
Yeah, but there's not really another phrase that describes that.
Violent reaction describes it very well.
That's not enough.
Hey, I tried to get Tashawn and Conley to come on here so we can have a little hype before the heavyweight showdown, like a weigh-in example. But I mean, Conley never got back to me. So Brandon, if you could reach out to him, it was weird. He has an iPhone, but it wasn't going through his iMessage. So I don't know. Maybe he has Verizon because they suck. Um, so I tried to get them both to come on to like do a weigh-in. So if they come into the chat, then I'll send them. I'll drop the link. And if any of you guys want to come in, let me drop the link. But you know what? Hey, to your benefit of your question though, um, that's I think that's why pros don't use polish because I don't think they see the benefit. But then again, pros also have really crazy rev rates.
Right, but I'm not talking about pros specifically. I'm talking about league bowlers.
Okay, well, I mean,
Us folks in the lower rev rate bracket.
okay, fair enough. I mean, I'm in the lower rev rate bracket too
No, you're not.
compared to the pros I am.
Well, we're not comparing to the pros.
I mean, I'm in the low end of the pros, but I'm still there though.
Right.
um,
That's what I'm saying. You're as a league bowler, you're considered a cranker out of the categories of league bowlers. I'm
I would
talking
think
about the strokers.
I'm more balanced.
No, there is no balanced category. There's strokers, there's tweeners, and there's crankers. And you,
So
my friend, are considered a cranker.
all right. So here's a question. So I'm still trying to figure this out though. Do you guys want me to log into this format to be live tonight, or should I log in just with YouTube?
Is there any benefit to just logging in with YouTube?
I have no idea,
This,
man. I remember this is the first time I'm really live on YouTube. Normally it's on TikTok.
right. I mean, this has the UI that you're used to, and all the controls are used to. So I don't see any purpose into just streaming on YouTube.
I don't need it. Well, no, we're gonna do it this format. I'll be in here. You know what? Let me ask you guys this question, and then we'll get back on topic. I'm sorry, my mind is on tonight's bowling, so I do apologize. Brandon, can you reach out to Conley for me and see if he can come on so we can introduce him to everybody? They already met Sean. Also, do you guys just want to see footage of the lane, or do you want to see footage of behind the scenes and the lane, or does it not matter as long as y'all see some bowling? Okay, so Polar Bear says, does it matter? I'm with Coach A. Straighter is greater. Coach A. Straighter is greater. Get out of here. That's y'all crazy. I believe in straighter is greater too. I just can't be that straight. Hey Conley, I'm gonna drop you a link, but for some reason you're. Hey Conley, send me a message because your phone is in green mode right now. And then I'll drop you a link.
Ooh, I like what Objective said there.
I was going to say, well, what's up with that? No, you're in a whole. I mean, you're texting me through your email right now, Conley. But I'm gonna drop you this link through there, and I hope they merge together.
Objective, I believe you're partially right.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say that too. He's partially correct.
So just to reiterate, he says a dull ball will hook early and more banana or round shape, and a shiny ball will skid through the oil longer and have a hockey stick or sharper hook. Now, there's good and bad here, right? The good is you're right. The dull ball will definitely hook earlier. That's 100% spot on true. Dull ball is going to hook earlier. Shiny ball's going to push through or skid, right? However, the sharp shape or the hockey stick shape / banana shape, that has more to do with the core of the ball rather than the surface. The surface is going to dictate the wind. The shape is going to be dictated by the core of the ball.
Yeah, the core. Yeah, the shape is the shape, pretty much.
So a phase 2 is going to have kind of a pretty sharp shape for being a solid, right? And that's whether that phase 2 is dull or shiny. But making it shiny is going to make that shape later.
All right, Kenny, what is with that? Can you see what Kenny said?
I don't know what that's about.
I don't either. He lost. I don't even know. I can't even. What's going on, Brandon? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, fellas?
What's up, man?
Oh, look, we got Conley in here too.
Oh, now the show is going to go through the roof now.
Man, hey, Coach. Brandon can contest to this. Down and in will get you the win.
No.
Just saying.
Straighter's greater when they're tough.
Hey, listen, hold on, wait, time out. Does anybody know what would happen if I try to play down and in?
Well, yeah, I've seen you bowl, so yeah, you'd be it would be down into the gutter on the other side.
Exactly. So down and down and in isn't great all the time. So let's be honest here. I mean, if you throw the ball like you, 25 mile an hour, with a 2.5 mile an hour gust of wind going left, going right, it works. But for me, it doesn't work that way. Where
Yeah.
you at? You at work still?
Me? Yeah, yeah, I'm still at work.
You what iPhone you got?
14.
Yeah, it got all the glare on your forehead all in the camera, man. You good?
Hey man, that's these fancy lights, man. What you talking about?
I'm just messing with you. So you ready for tonight or what?
Man, I was teasing Tashawn last night. I was watching him bowl right next to me. I was like, huh, okay. He was doing the same too.
All
Oh yeah, we ready. We ready.
right.
He was quiet. He didn't want to look over at me. Sometimes I watched him shoot. He didn't like the shot. He wouldn't look over at me.
Because Drew said if we think he gonna lose, you're gonna jump up to number one. I'm just joking with you. Now, you and Sean, hey, I told Drew yesterday, I said, hey, Drew, Sean called Conley out. He said, man, I'm so proud. Our boy is growing up.
Yeah. He put on some big waiters.
Well, I mean, he's seen you bowl, so they ain't that big.
I told him, I was like, bro, I hope you ain't going off what you've been seeing these last few weeks. I've been working on something. TD Jake said, I might not be doing that great, but I'm working on something.
Yeah, I'm surprised your boy Steve wouldn't let you come down, but I guess Steve wanted a piece of Coach C, huh?
He said he really didn't matter, but he didn't want to mess with the cohesiveness of how everything was going. I'm like, well, but he kind of was like, maybe, but whatever, it'll be all right.
It's all right. I'm gonna serve him anyway, so it don't matter. Hey, you know what your team's really gonna get?
A sweet.
Your team.
I'm bringing a broom.
Your team ain't bowled anybody with high rub rate, so by the fifth frame, they're gonna be like, "What is this?"
Oh yeah, that was us last night bowling against Jordan.
Oh, you bowled against Hastings last night?
Man, that dude, he ate him up. Well, 32 was already dry on the outside for the righties, and it didn't take long to break down on my side, and I was all by myself. So yeah.
I imagine Jordan played what 22 to 5 and destroyed the pocket.
And even then, 32, he had to make some adjustments, man, because it took off on him. But yeah, he 19, 9 consistently. Man.
Oh yeah, But remember, I told you that a couple months ago. I said at Park Lanes, if you can throw the ball above 17 miles an hour, you can score all day long.
Yeah,
it's the people like me who throw in the 15s that you be in trouble, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, but listen, y'all hear what he just said? Last night, Jordan Hastings was throwing the ball 19-9 from 22 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
Can y'all imagine 22 to 5? Can y'all even envision what that looked like?
I mean, it's screaming into the pocket, screaming.
And that's my problem right there. Everybody like, Coach, why are you struggling? Because there ain't no oil out there. And throwing at 15, I got to throw the ball 25 to 5.
Yeah.
And the reaction is it's crazy. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. Conley, you good at this? Do you surface your balls?
I do. I do on my doles, the solids. There's some that some of the pearls that I'll hit a little bit just to get it to pick up a little sooner. That shape up real well, but I kind of need to get it to pick up. I want it to pick up a little sooner and not go so far down. So I do play with it. I do play with the surface.
See, that's how you got to do it, guys, if you want to score. So let's get, again, that Kenny dude, I don't know what you was thinking, man. Here's a question. Do you guys, I'm putting things up in the thing so you guys can see them too, and then we'll get into them. Do you guys put stock into all the balls being released? Like you need all of them?
Okay. So there was a guy, a good friend of mine. I'm not going to mention his name because he's on the feed that would send me all these eBay. Look at this ball. Look at this ball. Coach, I tell you, I had I had over 20 something balls, some new in box, and he started a frenzy. And I
He was
mean,
like a grandma on QVC on eBay with bowling balls.
so I backed off now because I've seen so it's like new cars now. You know, they come up, they change one option. You know, I do like how they're mixing and matching cores with cover stocks, kind of, but for the most part, you know, you're getting the same ball with a different color stock, maybe the newer upgraded cover stock on it. That
I
so.
don't even think some of them are different cover stocks. I think some of them are the same balls, the same cords, the same cover, different color.
Like the, for example, I love the Supra. So the Supra GT, they're basically saying is just really the replacement for the Supra that was out, But I do like the color scheme. I mean, I like the flash.
I'm not a super kind of fan. I use one. Well, no. I'm a Venom Shock fan. I only got one because you got one.
Oh man.
Oh, and it took him forever because the same friend tried to tell him that for a long time.
Yeah.
And he's funny. He said that too.
Yeah. To me, I mean, it wasn't until I got up north that I actually threw it. And that's I got 2 of them in my bag. So last night I had to get out of them. It just picked up too much. I had to get me a pearl and down and in.
See, I can't even throw the Venom Shock at park. I can't. That's why I can't wait to be on the 43-foot sports shot. I cannot wait, man, because I can't throw nothing at Parkland. I don't have any speed.
Yeah, I don't disagree. You definitely got to have some speed if you're gonna try any kind of a down and in. I really need to work on being able to adjust and swing it a little bit better. But shoot, for now, it's a rocket to the pocket.
Yeah, but I mean, think about it though. From ball one to the last ball I throw, I got to be swinging the ball. I have no choice.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No choice at all. I just don't like to play deep like Jordan's playing. I mean, I just don't like doing it. But I ain't got a choice either.
I mean, a lot of bowlers do it. I mean, they get it to scream off that break point, and you got to be good. You got to be, man. You just got to be. You got to be able to hit that mark consistently to be able to do that. I mean, because you're throwing it hard and then whatever kind of hand you're putting into it, it's yeah.
Yeah, but you know what the problem with it is? The problem is you walk into the bowling alley today and you're lighting it up, and then tomorrow you got 9 splits.
Mm-hmm.
Or the over under takes place and you got great shot, split, great shot, split, and you're hitting the same mark, same line.
Yeah, that's the difference between that 205 game and a 255 game.
Yeah, or that's the difference between the 230 game and a 180 game.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, all right. So let's get back to this topic at hand. I think manufacturers try to match cores to the surface because the sharp hook. No, I don't necessarily. You know what? I don't know what manufacturers are thinking anymore. I think they're thinking about making money. That's what I think. No, seriously. Yeah. I mean, here's a case in point. The bowling ball, the Crusher. Has anybody used that ball yet? It sucks. I don't care.
I haven't received it from the guy who's supposed to be sending it to me.
Well, I ain't had a chance to put it in a pro shop yet. Hey, but I'm gonna send it to you. But all I got to say is I do like you ahead of time. That's it. Are you a lefty? You're a lefty too, right? Well, yep. A likes the TNT. I couldn't stand that ball. Good and terrible. Oh my goodness.
I threw the TNT pretty decent, but that was at Times Square down south, and they were pretty dry. They didn't have a lot. I mean, that was the only way I could get that ball to really react. It was more of a drier house.
So Joe said he doesn't know what surface I put on the AI. I put it up there so everybody can see it in case everybody can't see the chat. And he said it looked 100% better with the shine off. Here's what's funny. I took the polish off, but I put the shine on. But I put shine on with the 5000D True Cut pad. So I went 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, then hit it with a 5,000 True Cut. that 5000 D-pad. That thing's amazing, dude. It puts a shine on the ball, but it's not a polished shine. So yeah, it reads off the lane without it being violent for me, which blends the lane. So yeah, it looked 100% better. Actually, the funny part is, the first couple of shots I threw at that ball, I was like, yeah, I ain't keeping this. I'm like, I'm gonna be giving this away too.
So I have a question on that, if you don't mind.
No, go ahead.
So until 2 years ago, as Collie knows, I didn't bowl for about 20 years, and I got back into it 2 years ago. So surface pads were a new thing to me. So I never have understood, why do you, I hear people say it all the time, you do a 500, 1,000, 1,500 instead of just using a 1,500 pad. Why do you work up from small to large when you're resurfacing?
Okay, well, I used 1,000 to knock the surface, knock that polish off that ball. So you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I go, so I wanted it to be at 4,500. So to get the 4,500, you'll hit it with a 2,000 pad, a 3,000 pad, then a 5,000 pad, and it'll put you around 4,500. And then I read it, and then you can read it with the machine. It'll tell you exactly where you're at. But yeah, so 4,500. That's how I get there.
I never understood why people use multiple pads at one time rather than just going straight to a 1,500 or 2,000 or whatever.
Well, it depends on where you're trying to get to, and it depends on how you're doing it. If you're using a ball spinner, you could probably get away with just knocking it down and bringing it back up. But if you're doing it by hand, you definitely want to go lower, then build up where you're at. And remember, when you're doing it by hand too, you're not getting a true 1,500 either. So it might be closer to 2,000 than it would be to 1,500.
Yeah.
Hey, you gonna say anything today or what?
I mean, you pretty much hit it right there. I mean, other than that, it's just the fact that you're layering the surface. So like what you said, the true grit doesn't become 4,500 unless you build to that point. If you just throw 4,000 on and then 500,
yeah,
that the grit of that ball, if you were to actually check the surface with a scanner on it, is probably going to be like 3,000 or so.
Well, you'd have to go 500 then 3,000, but I get what you're saying.
Got it.
So also, what you also got to understand too is when you're doing it, when you're staggering your surface, if you ever look at a ball out of box, and it's coming from someone, they'll tell you what it is, and it'll say 500, 1,000, 1,500, because that way you're making sure that you're getting the true result that you're looking for. Because I don't know if you ever pay attention, when you hit a ball with a pad, you can actually see the lines in the ball that you're creating, right?
Yeah.
So and as you use 500, they're bigger, and then when you get it to 5,000, they're really fine. Does that make sense?
Oh,
so when you're staggering them, you're lowering those as you're going up. So I would say this: I would recommend everybody play with them to find out what's good for you, because what's good for me may not be good for you. Like me, everything that I'm taking tonight is at 5,000 or 4,500. Everything. I'm talking every pearl, every solid, everything's the same. Because again, like Coach A said, I'm creating so much energy stored down lane that that's what benefits me in this environment. Now, if I was at a different house, would it be the same? No.
Bless you.
No. Wow. That's something. He was already lofting the ball over the gutter for game one. I wouldn't want to bowl. I wouldn't want to bowl there. I would quit. I'd be like, look, I gotta go. I feel like that right now. You know what the worst part about bowling that park is? And Conley, I don't know if you've paid attention to this. If you walk up onto the lane, you can see where the oil is and where it's not. Mm-hmm. You can see from 9 to 9, there ain't nothing.
Yep.
On both sides, you can see. He doesn't even, the mechanic don't even try to hide it, dude. You can just see it with your plain naked eye. I mean, come on, man. You got to imagine that sucks pretty bad.
Yeah, well, I mean, for me, I don't mind it because when I miss outside pretty bad, it kind of saves me. You know, I'm not throwing that gun. I'm not throwing that man overboard, as you like to yell it.
And if I miss outside, I get to practice 7 pins.
Yeah.
which if I miss outside tonight, all of you will be able to see. So, because I get so many people like, Coach, you're struggling this year. No, I'm not struggling. The lanes are struggling. I'm doing just fine. I'll be thinking about throwing my spare ball at the pocket.
Hey, you're gonna see Steve. I think Steve's been throwing his plastic ball.
Dude, have you ever noticed, you guys, if you tune in tonight, and I pray you do, because you'll see some good bowling and some very bad bowling, hence the name Bad Bowling 101. Have you ever noticed Steve drops the ball?
He does.
He drops the ball. He's the best drop ball bowler I've ever seen in my life. I mean, he drops it. It's like he drops it back, and one day he's gonna drop and he's gonna roll up his leg.
He gonna hit him and drop it on his foot.
Yeah, he does. He drops the ball. He's good at it, though. I mean,
when he's on, man. He's been kind of up and down lately. But
yeah,
we're gonna see tonight.
Y'all whole squad been on. That's why y'all in second place.
Shoot, well, they've been on. They've been kind of carrying me, you know. I said I've been working on something. They're like, okay, we'll just beat your guy. I'm like, well, last week or the week before, I lost by 1 point every game.
Well, I hope you lose by at least 1 point every game this time.
Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. Yeah.
But while Conley's working on stuff, see, you have to be sure and use his favorite phrase on him if he happens to work on one in the gutter.
Oh no, he
didn't.
I will be typing it in the chat for sure when I'm watching.
That's what I'm talking about. I'll put you on speaker and let you go to work. They'll let you go to work. You know what? I should throw a gutter ball.
Yeah, telling you. Oh no, he didn't. Yeah, that's every time I see somebody, I flinch. I'm like, oh, man, overboard.
Why don't you ever get him, dog? Why don't you ever get him?
Oh,
don't let Kevin do it. You got to get it.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we're gonna twist this topic up. Let's get into bowling balls. What do you guys think about all the bowling balls they're dropping? I mean, like this month, October, they're gonna drop 13 balls.
13 bowling balls.
Yeah, I think I'm a protest. I'm a protest. 13 balls. Seriously, I think I'm a protest.
Well, it's like JR said the other day. I don't know if you saw his thing on it. He said the only reason they're doing it is because people are buying them. So if people are going to buy them, they're going to keep putting them out.
But I agree. But I don't think people are buying them at that volume. That's why they keep dropping and trying to figure out which ones they're going to buy. Like the Crusher. I think I'm the only idiot in the Midwest who bought the ball. Seriously, I'm not kidding you. I swear I'm not kidding you. I think I'm the only person in all the Midwest. And you know how many states in the Midwest? I think I'm the only idiot that bought that ball.
And that's an expensive ball for Ebonite.
And it sucks ass. Hey, do you remember what I said about that ball when it was first coming out?
No, what'd you say about it?
I said I ain't buying that thing. And then anyway. We got to come up with a system, guys, to where I can buy whatever ball. I need to buy the balls you guys want to see, not just to buy them. Just Jesus Christ, man! I feel bad about sending you the ball.
Put up a community post with whatchamacallit. Put up a poll.
I almost feel like sending him a TNT instead of the Crusher. I like to take that ball and drop it off in the Rock River.
I was kind of hoping you weren't going to like the AI and you'd send me that one, but then you started liking it. So
actually, I was really not liking that ball, dude. There's an old guy back there watching it, and I threw a shot with it, and I threw a strike, and I shook my head, and he was like, "What's wrong with you?" I said, one more time with this damn ball, and I'm giving it to you. I ain't even gonna finish this damn review, man.
Send him a mystery ball.
Huh?
Send him a mystery ball.
I was thinking about it. And then Chuck was like, well, why don't you do what you normally do? Take the surface off the damn thing. Well, actually, that's not my expression. I would tell y'all my expression, but I'm scared YouTube might kick me off.
Yeah, my wife heard you say the S word earlier. She said to tell you yes. You said it out loud. So
See,
that's why I came in my office, so I didn't get in trouble.
Normally I don't cuss, but not on the internet. It
Not
just
on
came
here.
out.
You don't. When you're talking about not cussing. I was just gonna throw Sean in there again. You know how he turns around and goes, "Oh man, yeah, he gonna be cussing tonight."
I ain't never heard him cuss ever.
Uh,
Hey, you know, I have this expression when I'm ready to take the surface off a ball. I don't say I'm gonna take the surface off. I say I'm gonna give y'all the clean version. I'm about to take the panties off this chick. For real though, that's how I really reference it though, because I don't think you can really see the true surface of a ball until you see it without surface on it. So no, seriously, what do you think about new balls though? I mean, if it's like you got one, you got them all. That's like the. Have you guys not seen the difference? This is what I need y'all to do. Do some homework. And the person who can tell me the best, then I'm gonna send them something. Maybe I'll send them the new team jersey that we got. That's fire. Theirs ain't other teams ain't here yet, but mine is, and it's awesome. We're gonna look like $1 million.
man, as long as you got an extra large for your sub, you know what I'm saying?
My sub is Doug.
Oh, that's right. We
You
in the
changed
same
the teams
league.
on me. So, but listen though, if you can go back and figure out the difference, I'll be impressed. The Ion Max and the Magic Gym.
Oh, yeah, that's a good comparison. That's same ball.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, watching the
Wait,
reviews.
The Ion and the Magic?
The Magic Gym and the
No.
Ion. Did you say? I didn't say it was garbage.
No. I'm not saying good or bad. I'm saying you don't see the shape difference between those.
It's not. It's not really that big a difference. It's like you're throwing the same ball. It's like they're an extension of each other. So
You need
what
to go
this
back
ball
and
is great at, this ball isn't. What this ball is great at, it's just they fit like the same ball.
You need to go back and rewatch because those
No,
do
I
not
don't.
have the same shape.
No, I don't. I'll throw them both.
Yeah, you do.
I know.
No, you're not seeing it. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not happening.
Oh, here we go, Mr. Miyagi time.
Do we need to show this? Do we need to do that
Hey,
again?
matter of fact, it ain't Mr. Miyagi. It's White Man Can't Jump. You ever see that movie?
Oh yeah, many
You
times.
can't hear Jimmy. No, you can. I can hear Jimmy. No, you can't hear Jimmy. You can hear Jimmy, but you can't hear. That's what he do to me all the time. It's true.
Sometimes you need a course correction. What can I say?
I'm telling you. You know, when you throw the two balls, you know, when you got to get back bowling so I can send them to you, and then you can see for your daggone self.
I don't need to throw them. I can see.
Here we go.
I have eyes.
They don't work.
They do. They work perfectly fine.
No, they don't.
I can watch them right now and tell you that if you were talking about the Magic Gym and the Hater, I would say maybe you have a point. But the Magic Gym
the Magic
and the
Gym and the Hater are the exact same.
Yeah, that's
but
fine.
I'm not saying the Ion Max and the Magic Gym are the 100% same ball. I'm saying they're so close that it's not funny.
But they're not.
They are.
The shapes are completely different.
Nope.
The Ion is much sharper than the Magic.
All right, everybody raise your hand if you think the shapes are completely different.
I don't know. I'm not a Storm guy, so I haven't watched that one as much.
Brandon says, I don't know.
I go with A though because he's a lefty, and lefties got to support each other.
Yeah,
that's right.
You know what? Ugh.
It's not our fault.
We have a keener eye than the righties, apparently.
Oh, do you really now? You got a keener eye than the righties. Is that what? Do you want to go? Is that Brandon? That's your final answer?
No,
There's left-handed and there's wrong-handed.
Okay. Again, is that your final answer?
no.
Because last time I checked in this panel, there's 4 left-handers, not just 3.
Yeah, but you're a traitor.
Hey, no, my shoulder's the traitor, not me. But I'm also lefty.
Well, actually, you're opposite of Collie then, because Collie was a righty that had to become a lefty. So
Yes.
Yep.
I'm a
Oh,
lefty.
you're a convert too?
Yeah,
Yes,
he's
sir.
a cheater too. So
he got old and his shoulder gave him out, so he had to switch.
Well, I heard all the rumors about that left side and figured, yeah, well, can't beat them, join them.
That was God saying, "Stop throwing it down the wrong side of the lane, please."
That's
There you
right.
go.
I got nothing, eh? I got nothing. That's just the
okay.
dumbest thing I ever heard.
Like I said, you're either left-handed or wrong-handed.
No, what you are is Belmonte two-handed. Okay, that's God said. God came down here and pretended to be a bowler, and he was Jason Belmonte. I used to believe that, and then I met EJ Tackett. All right, all these new balls just replacing something that's already. That's now see. Now that's look. This is a smart guy. Everybody, pay attention to this guy. He's smart. Coach A is great at what he does. Oh, and just so you know, if you was ever thinking about killing yourself, don't call him.
I
Just
think
put that
you
out
should
there.
say something like that on YouTube.
Don't call Coach A, because Coach A is worse than me. He'll be like, just jump off a building with
Hey,
pavement.
let's get back to bowling and not talk about that.
Okay, so anyway, I agree with that right there, 100%. They're just
What do you agree
remaking
with?
old stuff to make money.
Oh, so you don't believe in new tech?
I believe tech can go as so far. I mean, when they get a bowling ball that you can put numbers into and it rolls itself down the lane, then we can talk about technology. Until then, no.
So you're talking about like a radio control ball?
Oh yeah, or wouldn't it be great if you can stick your fingers in the ball and it'll program itself to you?
No. Why would that
Why
be great? That's like a car that drives itself. Why would you want that?
Hey, I told you I drove in an Uber in Vegas. It drove me and it was by itself. It was awesome. Was I scared? Yes. But we all got to die sometime. Not to mention, you know what? Who says cars that drive themselves ain't safe? So why would a bowling ball not be safe?
It's not about the safety, but you're taking away the experience.
Do y'all feel like that too? So if you could get a bowling ball that you could put your fingers in and it would automatically design itself to be on the lane the way your ball should be for you, you wouldn't use it?
So you're just saying fit to you, not because I think what Coach A is saying a while ago, you said program and it goes down the lane by itself. You're just saying it would automatically fit to your.
Yeah, it automatically
still
fit to your hand and automatically know what axis, tilt, and rotation you need to use.
Yeah.
Well, that part's fine.
And what layout should be on the ball. So it do all that in one thing.
But that's not gonna be the ball throwing the ball down the lane for you. So just because you get the ball, the hand fit perfect and have your axis, tilt, rotation, PAP, and all that stuff, right? Just because it has all that stuff, that's not going to make your game automatically better.
Okay, fine. The ball has GPS navigation into it to be able to hit the pin.
Okay, no, absolutely not. You're just taking the sport out of it. You're making a Caddyshack ball.
Yeah, that's nice, ain't it?
Y'all see Caddyshack? I see everybody's around the same age, so I'm guessing somebody here saw Caddyshack.
Speak for yourself. Kind of look like 68.
Man.
You look like it with that.
You're right. Look at Brandon.
There,
Brandon, like, yeah, look.
Yeah.
Going north makes me look.
I ain't gonna
older.
say. I'm not gonna say I don't feel like I'm 68.
That's what he was working on, Brandon.
Working on something.
He's working on something.
Yeah.
Now, here's the question. You notice he never told us what the something was.
What are you working on?
My biggest project on me is hand position. When I come out of the ball, I can be consistent one whole night, and then go to bowl like Wednesday, go bowl Tuesday, lights out. Well, Wednesday, forget all about what I just did. I can't keep a consistent hand position and release. And so
why don't you just focus from shot to shot instead of night to night?
Well, I fall asleep and then I forget, what I learned the previous day.
No. What I'm saying is every shot is his own shot.
Yeah.
So instead of trying to worry about the day before, the night before, even 10 minutes before, every shot is its shot. Focus on that shot.
Gotcha.
You want to throw your best shot each shot.
Yep.
You want to relax the same. You want to make sure you're focused and your body's aligned up for your alignment, for your target. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You want to throw that best shot.
Yeah. Yeah, I do notice that if I go through, if I slow down and just take my time and make sure that my mechanics are all in line, timing, do the same thing every time, I bowl so much better. I don't know what
Okay,
it is.
so don't do that tonight, but
I was
start
going
that
to say, he
tomorrow.
doesn't want you to do that tonight, Colin. Start tomorrow.
Yeah, start that tomorrow. But
Yeah.
no, I'm just kidding. No, definitely start it tonight. But you,
Hey, all I know is you've already been beat by Coach C. If you let Sean beat you tonight, don't be coming back down to Texas because
Yeah.
oh no, Brandon, it's gonna get worse for him. Because if he gets beat by Sean, then I'm gonna let Abby whoop on him too. Because she already be beating up on Sean.
I have faith in my Southside legend.
Actually, you know what? If you beat Sean, I'm gonna let you get Abby, and then if you beat her, you can come back and see me.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna tell you now, dog. She is not a walk in the park by no means.
It's like a ladder.
Abby is she the which one is she?
The one that does the reviews on my channel.
Interesting.
Does she didn't bowl? She didn't bowl in our league, does she?
No, she's only 14.
Oh, she's on your channel. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. You're talking about Lauren speech.
Oh yeah, man. And you don't want to put me up against no kid. I'll push a kid down. Shoot.
You sound just like me. That's bad. Yeah. There can't be two.
He was too. I've seen him coach baseball with little kids. And he's banned in 27 states. So.
Oh boy.
Hey, but you know what's funny though, Conley? She might push you down first.
Right? Yeah, trip me as I'm going down the lane.
Hey, yeah, she talks smacks, and don't feel. And I hope you ain't sensitive about your age.
No. I'm pretty good at talking smack to kids, man. My kids, they pretty wild.
And you gotta watch her too, because she'll be like, "Yeah, don't lose," because then I'm gonna put that. She's gonna bedazzle your head or something. You just can't lose.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, we might have to say. Well, let me take care of Sean. You know, unfortunately, that's a point you're not gonna get tonight.
Oh wow! You said you got a clean sweep.
I was looking for a broom to take. You know, just in case. I need one of those little telescopic brooms I can just put in the bag and bring it out.
Dirty. You said he can't even get a point.
Oh, you know what? I could probably pick up a little hand broom and
I'm messaging him right now. Dude, are you watching this?
I'm hearing a wager on this for something.
Yeah. But
hey, I don't know. Brandon, I think you should keep your money in your pocket after fantasy football. I bet nothing.
Hey, that's Coach A how it went this week.
Man, shoot. I can't talk about nothing. I was so happy to find somebody that was 0-2 as well. So one of us was going to be on a winning streak. So.
Yeah, I just asked Sean, like, are you watching this? Because I mean, seriously, are you watching this right now? I mean, holy smoke, Sean, you better be, man.
I already warned him. I warned him last night. So I said, yeah, I'm gonna be on there talking smack,
dude.
Yeah,
it'll be must-see TV tonight.
Yeah,
sure. I'm saying I'm telling him, dude, he talking majors.
Hey, I pulled out the big Scorpion jersey.
Oh, you bring that?
Yeah, bring it. I'm wearing that one. I was trying to debate, who do I represent? Do I do NDO? Do I do high rollers? Do I do BB4L? I'm like, you know what?
Or who do you get beat down wearing it?
Yeah, see, that was one thing. I was like, you know what? I'll just wear my own. That way, if I tank, they can't be out. I can't get those text messages. Man, don't ever wear my jersey again on live.
Hey, you know what'd be cool? Because you're in South Texas. You're in South Texas, right?
Brandon? I'm in West Texas now.
You in West Texas? You in big football. You in the big football place. West Texas?
Yeah.
Hey, Conley, you better not lose. You might have all West Texas watching. You better not lose.
I know. Oh, no, he's going to have all of Houston. He's already got it on Facebook, and about 20 of the big-time bowlers down there have already been commenting on his post. So,
yeah.
He's on.
Oh, man, you about to get yourself beat up on.
It's like a boxing match. There's a few rounds, you know what I'm saying? It's all about how, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Yeah, maybe I should just go on up there and just take care of you myself.
Hey, all I'm saying is it ain't nothing but a ladder. You just got to climb up there and get it.
I haven't shot 700 yet this year, so I figure I might as well go ahead.
No, you're shooting a 641 tonight.
No, I'm not. Don't be putting that bad juju on me, man. He said six. We got it down to the number 641 and a half and 3/4.
No,
I'd
I
hate
want
I'd hate for my first 800 to be on live, but
Why would you? I shot 800 live last year.
man, I'm just trying to shoot 800 period. I got close 798. I've had some close, encounters, but yeah. We figured it out. I'm working on something.
Sean, Sean's listen, guys, look, Sean lost his mind. He said, "It's okay. The bowling game speak for itself." Says the man who shot 512 last night.
He so did.
Ouch.
I told him that too. Y'all, for everybody who don't know me, I don't pull punches. I am who I am all the time. That's why I get along with Conley. That's why I get along with A, because we all the same.
Yeah. Well, I will say this: it's 4:00. I got about. I'm off in about an hour. I got to get going and shut the shop down and go clean my equipment, get it all ready.
You better do something. You know what you need to do too? You might need to take some ibuprofen or something from them old bones.
Oh, I got some leave already.
Yeah, you gotta do something. Hey, you know who else got to do it? Me.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I take this medication because I'm diabetic. And dude, I call my doctor this morning like, "Yo, you gotta take me off this because it's making all my joints hurt."
Mm.
So what are y'all's weapons of choice tonight? I want to know.
Who's? Conley always throw the same crap.
What's that?
Let's say
Conley weapons.
Yeah.
No, ain't gonna be the same stuff tonight. I'm pulling out that Sasquatch, that old school Sasquatch. I rolled it last night. It depends on length. I'm gonna practice.
We on 24-25.
I might still roll that Sasquatch. Yeah, I had to get out of the shock, but it's either that or it might be that mode of tribal. One of
the old tribal.
I the go-to. I mean, I always end up going to the shock. If I can't figure it out, I just grip it and rip it, and the shock takes care of the rest.
I like that. Just grip it and rip it. All right. Well, get out of here, old timer. All
right. I'll holler at y'all.
All right. Later. I'm taking all pearls, I think.
All pearls?
And one solid. Or hybrid. So I know for a fact I'm gonna take the AI, the Max Tro Pearl, that Rhino, because it's so daggone clean and weak. So I know I'm gonna take that too. I know I'm gonna take the Scorpion too.
What about the Superman?
No, I'm not taking.
No?
Mm-mm.
What about the Roto Grip? What is it? The Hustle?
No. Mm-mm.
Didn't you say you're going to take your Arctic too?
No, I said I don't know. I'm still in between the Arctic, the Magic Gem, or the Ion Max as my one true solid.
No Exponent?
No, it's too strong. It's all too strong. There's not enough oil for me to do it. I have to be too deep with them. And if I start too deep, then I just have to. Then it just by the end of the middle of the second game, I'm on 44 or 45 with my feet, throwing the pitch at the gutter. I don't want to do that.
Tough life being a righty, isn't it, Coach A?
You know what's funny? Lefties are having the same problem because they ain't got no oil either.
Well,
so I mean,
go to the cheat code ball, the purple.
The purple hammer?
IQ Tour? Oh, that, yeah.
That purple hammer.
Does that work in your league?
Hey, I seen a lefty throw the purple hammer in my league, and he hit the 6-pin.
Oh, it worked. Well, I don't know if it'll work now. I'll be curious to see because we're getting all new lanes and the string pins and all that. It's supposed to open up next week. So I don't like using it, though, unless I have to. My Shock and the Arctic are my two go-tos right now. We'll see if they still are.
See, I was leaning towards taking the Arctic. I would rather have not enough ball than too much. And to be 100% honest with you, there's no need for me to ever pull a solid out. Not unless they really change the oil pattern or something.
Yeah, that's the way it is here. It's pretty dry.
Yeah, I'm telling you, outside of 10, there's nothing. It's not staggered. It's not nothing. It's nothing. Nothing. That's the dude Steve we're talking about who drops the ball. He drops the ball at the corner of the at the corner. So about 3, 4, 5. And it just matriculates right to the pocket. Damnedest thing I ever seen.
Matriculate.
What'd you say?
I love that description of matriculate.
It does. It just no. But that's been my struggle though. And when and it's funny too, because guys, when I talk to people about it and I talk to other league bowlers about it, they're like, well, again, here's the problem. When you have a rev rate in the 400s and your game isn't about power, it's a finesse game like mine is. It gets really complicated when there's no oil on the lanes. Like I can do a ball review on a burnt up lane. A, you've seen it much times. Like me and A actually, he was helping me with stuff. He always does. He's like my quality coach. So what happens is I can go to a lane where it's burnt up and still throw 8 in a row, 9 in a row, as easy as pie. But when you're on a lane with 9 other people who are spitting stuff this way, spitting it this way, crossing this way, it becomes complicated. And then here's what happens. So then you bowl with people who throw the ball up 13, 14, 15. So you can't even push it out there anymore. You got to cut your angle in even tighter because then there becomes no oil from 15 all the way to the gutter. You see what I'm saying? And I know Brandon's like, sucks to be a right-hander.
I feel for you, man. I feel for you.
But that's what I be dealing with. That's why I'm so excited to go to regionals. There'll be 4 bowlers on a lane, 5 at the most, 43 feet of oil. I'll be like in heaven.
I'm going to state down here in 2 weeks, and it's going to be a whole different ball game than it is here. But
is it on a house shot?
Modified, I think, and 2 different houses. Teams in San Antonio and double singles or another one in a different town. So.
Yeah, no, that's how our city and states are too. They are always in stagger houses and stuff. So I'm looking forward to it, dude. I just want to have fun. I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody, but that's why I go to league, to have fun. And everybody's like, Coach, you've been struggling. No, I've been bowling pretty good for buying what's out there. But if I'm not going to lie to anybody, if I could figure out how to throw the ball 17 miles an hour, oh my God, I'd be amazing right now.
It's fun.
You throw that fast too?
Colleen and I are pretty similar.
What'd you say?
I said Colleen and I are fairly similar. Down and in. I think mine's his may be a little higher now that he's been bowling a lot more. I don't know, but that's why I don't really ever use the strong stuff unless it's heavy oil, because I do just fine with. Oh, I was actually going to ask you that. Speaking of, you're talking about all the different balls. So let me ask you this, because I know you like the Thriller, our Thrill Pearl. Is the solid? Because I have the solid. Because I'm kind of opposite you. I'm not a big Pearl fan, but are they different enough that it's worth it to have the solid? Or have you even thrown the solid? Are they different enough?
You mean the red and blue one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite. Yeah, I love that ball.
So you use both of them, the solid and the Pearl?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why didn't you hear Coach A ask me was I going to take that? The Superman ball. That's what we call it though.
Oh, okay. That's your Superman ball. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's the Superman. Well, it looks like the Superman ball.
Yeah.
It's blue and red.
Yeah, blue and red. So Superman ball. And it is the real Superman ball colors. Yeah. I can go grab it right now. Yeah, that's one of my pieces.
What do you have right now, Brandon?
Well, I just got the new EJ Venom. I'm getting it drilled tomorrow. Actually, no, it's supposed to be tonight. My main ones are I've got the Webb 2.0 hybrid. My Venom, obviously. I've got the Theorem.
I like that ball.
What else do I have? I still use the 3D offset attack, the light blue one of the first K22 ones. I've got the brutal collision, but like I said, I haven't used it a whole lot except on a couple of tournaments where there was a ton of oil. So yeah, my main ones are the 2.0, the attack, shock. Oh, Arctic. Arctic is one of my new favorites for sure.
How is your shock drilled?
I don't remember the exact numbers. It's actually, you talk about buying new ones versus using the old ones. That the shock was the first ball I got when I started bowling again in 22, because just from looking online and what our pro shop guy said, I can pull it out though. Let me see.
I'm taking it.
It's offset above my ring finger.
Yeah, but
is it close to the finger?
Pin location don't matter.
Yeah, I don't remember the numbers. It was 2 years
Pin
ago.
location don't matter because your PAP your PAP is probably 9 out of 10 different than his. They're always different.
Yeah, I'm just saying I said it was 2 years ago, so I don't even remember the numbers.
Oh, okay.
So that was a long time ago. I don't know if you can see it or not, but
It looks like a 4-inch pin. I'm guessing, maybe.
yeah, I'm going to get the new one drilled similar so that they hopefully will complement each other. But
If
yeah,
you're going to get Superman ball as a lefty, I'm assuming you're one-handed?
Yeah.
He already has a Superman ball.
I would ask you. Oh, it's just not drilled yet?
No, yeah, I've been using it. That's why I was just asking him about the pearl because I know he likes the pearl. I don't have the pearl, but
the pearl's better than that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get it. I do like that one. I've only used it a couple times before our
the pearl
center shut down for remodeling.
The pearl's cleaner than that one, so yeah, it's better than that one. I mean, it's something, man. That pearl,
it looks good with you throwing it. I'll tell you that much.
I think it look good with everybody throwing it.
Yeah, I may have to get it, but I've slowed down for now. Like Conley said, when I started back up, I mean, my last ball that I had before that Venom was a Zone Pro. If that tells you how long ago it's been since I've bowled. Yeah. So I had to rebuild my whole arsenal. So I was an eBay junkie for a while, but I've got about 12 now that I use. So, and I've got pretty much everything covered. So I think I'm good for now. But it is tempting when you see those new ones.
Corey said that Google Keep is an easy way to keep track of your layouts for free. Me personally, I don't know. I can tell you, I can remember all my layouts pretty much. But I do use the Pandoc. I do use 10-pin toolkit. So, I mean, if I need to keep track of them. But for most part, though, I just use like 3 layouts, right? I use 3 layouts, right?
There's 3? I thought there was only 2.
No, it's 3 because there's
the
ones that, the third one is the benchmark. Remember, I used a different one for the benchmark.
Isn't the benchmark your 3x30?
No, benchmark is 4x30.
Oh, I didn't even know you had a 4-inch pin still.
Yeah. Yep. Actually, on that Venom shock, we put 5-inch pin on it.
Yeah, but that's pinned down, isn't it?
Yeah.
That was on purpose.
Yeah, I like pin down. I ain't gonna lie to anybody. Pin down is really smooth, but hook stores a lot of energy, man. So you got to find the right situation to throw it. Well, that's for me anyway.
Well, fellas, I got to get out of here and finish up work so I can go buy me some popcorn for the show tonight. So
yeah, and I'm gonna get off here because I need to get ready to go, and I need to grab all the film stuff to take with me. And listen,
I did want to say to Coach, hey, I thank you for the win this week, though.
The win?
You can't even get into it.
Wait, are you talking about fantasy football?
That I played in fantasy football? I thought that was you.
No, you're playing my bots. I haven't been able to sign in since the draft. So
well, then thank your bot because I was down by 80 with 3 people left to play, and I came back and won, so I appreciate the win.
No problem.
Hey, so listen, I just want to say this before I get off. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing everybody tonight during the live. Park Lanes is dark. I'm telling you now, it is dark. So because it's league, I can't take in all the lighting to light it up. But it's dark. So if it's dark, we're just gonna do the best we can. How's that, guys? Is that cool with everybody?
Well, your other camera had a lot of light, so I think you should be good, I bet, like they were saying.
Yeah, but it's still gonna be dark in there because it's dark in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dark environment.
Yeah, it's a dark environment. So we're just gonna do the best we can. This is what I'm gonna use to operate it. So you should be able to hear me, even though I gotta put in Bluetooth to hear everybody. I I don't think I'm still debating on having a camera front and back. I don't know how that would be. I don't know if the people back there want to be on camera too. You know what I mean? I mean, when you're in your leisure time.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
I will. So, but I'll take it all just in case, though. All right. So I will see everybody tonight. Coach, hey, you gonna be there? Look, Drew said hello, everyone. There's good old Drew. He'll be back tonight. He's been injured, but he's back. So, hey, are you gonna be on tonight?
I think I should be able to. What time is it? 6 o'clock your time, yeah?
Yeah, 6:15 practice starts. So I'm gonna let y'all see practice too. So
Okay.
6:15 is practice. Bowling starts at 6:30.
Okay.
If you're
Look forward
on
to 641. That's your
Yep.
that's your mark.
if you
It's gonna be on
if you're in A, then I'll bring you in so you can talk to the people and do all that stuff too.
You're gonna do this on YouTube or on TikTok?
No, YouTube. Everything's gonna be on YouTube tonight.
Yeah, send me the link.
Oh, I will. As soon as I load up, I'll send you a link.
Okay.
All right, everybody. I'll see you guys in a couple hours.
Later.
Take care, guys.
All right, later.